Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install the SRT airbag. I've been wanting to do this for a while, I just really haven't had the time. It's a pretty simple install. The trickiest part is getting it out, obviously, if you've watched any videos on it. So I'm hoping to go through the process and give you any kind of tips or tricks that might reduce the amount of time or stress that it takes for you guys to do it back there. But let's get to it. So before install, you kind of just want to check out, your unit, make sure it's working good. So mine still has the airbag in there. You can see it right there at the top. So there's the actual airbag. Connectors are good. The clips look good. It should collapse. Should be a little bit of collapse in there. So mine collapsed just fine. And you can see the previous person that took this out kind of really chewed this up. So I was gonna wrap this silver piece here, but all I had was white carbon fiber and it didn't look that great. So I went onto Amazon and I think for it must have been like $10. I just got that carbon fiber clip on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this situated here before I move back into the car. It's just some simple 3M tape. It's really all it comes with. So it looks like it's gonna fit just fine. So let's get to it. Alright, so the most annoying part definitely was getting off all of the backing. There was like 15 little tiny 3M pieces of tape. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just stick this on and show you when it's done. Alright, so for $11, $12, I'm pretty impressed with that piece. So the most tedious part was obviously getting all the backing off, but you can see, I mean, it's a perfect fit, honestly. Has good shine to it. Alright, let's get started on the install. Okay, so what you'll need is some kind of screwdriver that's very small. So you can see that this is a very small flathead, and I went ahead and I marked it. So this top line, or the line closest to the end, is where the spring starts, and that bottom line is where the spring ends. So let me show you what that looks like. So we are going to be coming at the airbag cover in this direction here, and there's actually a notch in the back plate. So when we look at this back plate here, okay, there's the notch, and we insert our screwdriver through that notch. You can see that I'm already touching this spring here. This is what we're trying to push down on when it's installed on the rest of the steering wheel. So you can see that right there, that's where it starts. And I need to be able to push down far enough to break it from the clips. So I marked it to go ahead and give me a guide. That way, so I know if I'm this far in, and I'm not feeling any tension from the spring, I'm way past my mark, I know that I'm too deep. So boom, I'm right there, where if I might slip, I don't feel any tension, I know that I'm too deep. Okay, so let's get in the vehicle and let's give it a shot. Okay, before I get my camera set up to show you guys, what we are trying to achieve is this small hole here. Okay, so we're trying to get our tool inside this small hole, and you can see that my screwdriver is almost too big. However, once I give it a little force, it goes right in. Okay, so let's get this set up and I'll show you how it looks like. Alright, so the number one thing you need to do is you need to make sure your battery's unplugged. I've already gone through that process. Second thing you want to do, if you have an electric one, obviously pull it back. If you don't, pull that steering wheel out. Lock it back into place. So with our steering wheel locked into place, now our keyhole is up here versus right here, and we have a lot more room to work. Okay, Another good tip to work with, but I don't want to do it, is you can jack up the car and turn the steering wheel so that your keyhole is then on top. Turn it the other way so that the other side is on top. But I think I'm just gonna manage it from this side here, okay? So remember, when we're going in, we're just trying to hit that that tension spring there. So it's right on the inside. So let's see how it looks. Okay, so see how I'm too far in? I already know that I need to back out. Basically just looking for that spring. Okay, I felt it. Let me see, oh, lost it. All right, so ironically enough, I was able to get it on the other side first try. So try and go. So you kind of want to angle in a little bit away from you. So I'm on the you'll hear, I don't know if you can hear that noise, but I'm on it. So this side, I already popped it loose, so you can see how the steering wheel or the airbag cover's out. So I literally just went first try, I got lucky. Inward a little bit, was able to clock it right away. So now I just need to focus on this one so I can hear it. If you can hear that clicking sound. I think I'm just losing it at the very last minute. All right, so I just want to push in, and you want to keep pushing. And then I'm on it, and then you're able to pull back. So after you push that spring in far enough, it has like a little channel here where it kind of holds itself. So here's where it starts, and you need to push it about 1/4 inch to where it gets into that channel. Once it's in that channel, then you're able to pull back on it to release it. So you got to get both sides in on that channel there to get the actual airbag out. So let me get set up, figure out how to get these connectors out, and then show you guys what to do. All right, guys, so I'm do my best to show this to you in this angle. So this is the power clip. Now I'm not sure on every model because my airbag here looks different than the one that I got. But if you have this set up here, you pull down on this little tab here and you pull the entire connector off. And then for the airbag covers or the airbag plugs, just take a little flathead, something small, and this locking tab pulls straight up on each. Okay, and then from there you can just wiggle these out. Okay, super easy on the airbags. So what I'm gonna do, I won't be able to show you because I'll need both hands. I'm gonna pull down on this tab, this black tab here, and then this whole connector is gonna come out. So let me do that and I'll come back. All right, so I got it out. It doesn't take a lot of force at all. You just gently pull down on this tab, the whole connector comes out. And then you literally, there's no tab on this one, you just pull the smaller end from the connector. And then once you do that, you got the old one out, ready for the new one in. All right, so let me show you that difference that I was talking about. So here I have the SRT one, which is probably from an older year, because this clip actually has a Christmas tree on it. So it looks like the previous person just, cut the Christmas tree to get that connector loose. However, on the newer models, it's like a bracket. So this piece literally slides right into that bracket, just like that. So all you gotta do is just pull down this little tab and push out, and you can get that connector out. Once you have this connector out, you have a lot more room to then situate this more this way so you have more access to the airbag plugs. And the airbag plugs are super simple. You don't have to pinch anything. Once you have that orange tab pulled up, you literally just wiggle this out and that's it. So I mean, it's a lot simpler than I thought. This is my first time ever doing this, so even with taking the time to record, I'm like, maybe I've been out here for probably 10 minutes. So It's like a 90-degree day outside. I'm not even sweating yet. So it's simple. It's a simple job. You guys can definitely do it. I'm only using literally this small flathead screwdriver. I don't even know what size, but it's probably like 3 inches. I mean, it's nothing. So let me show you how to get this back in. All right, so what I'm noticing already is it's easier if you turn your airbag to the left or counterclockwise, because the way that these airbag plugs go in is the yellow is on your left and the blue is on your right. So, and they're twisted. So if you're trying to install it like this, you're gonna have to play with those plugs and spin them. Rather, if you just turn your airbag cover, you can go ahead and get it all situated. All right, so let's try this again. So I got you set up. So here's the SRT airbag. I'm gonna do the yellow airbag connector first, which it's pretty easy to distinguish. There's yellow, there's blue, and it can only go on one way. So it's only gonna go on with the airbag connectors basically perpendicular to the airbag. So you just push in, lock that tab. Super simple. Push it in, lock that tab, and then they're secure. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take that black plug, and it only goes in one way. Which I believe it's probably gonna go in, looks like this way. And make sure everything snaps. There's this. All right, so now that I've double checked to make sure that my springs are pulled out so that it'll lock back into place. Okay, and I'm literally just gonna make sure my connector doesn't hit anything. Nice gentle push. Locked into place. Give it a pull. So this one has a little bit of play, but so it should be like this side, or it's kind of snagged in there. This one has a little bit of play, but I think that's just because from different year, and it's a used unit, but it's not going to bother me because I'm not going to be pulling on it. There you go. All right, just like that, we got the SRT airbag installed. So, I mean, rating the install myself, probably a 5 out of 10. Wasn't challenging at all for me, but then again, I do have a lot of mechanical experience working on cars, so if you're someone who is trying to do this on your own to save some money, it's definitely doable. Just gotta find the right touch. Make sure you follow all the instructions in this video for the best chance. All the tips and tricks that I use definitely were helpful because this was my first time doing it on camera. So appreciate all of you that have been subscribing. If you liked the video, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. If you need anything, as always, you can DM me on Instagram at RePerformance. Talk about any kind of tuning or modification needs that you might have. Till then, pretty little preview for the next video. I've had this wideband installed for probably 6 months now. I finally am going to get some time to put in my dual gauge pod. So I'm going to get that installed, get another video up for you guys, but I appreciate you for watching. Read out.